CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 19 of the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Last time, we discovered the real truth behind Asogi's murder. We discovered that basically Pavlova, she basically went to Asogi's room. She basically was looking for her cat. He helped her get it. He wanted a second opinion on her situation. She thought he was going to call the captain. And then she decided to push him and inadvertently murder him. And then basically it was discovered that he was actually going to go talk to Naruto, because basically Ryuunosuke was going to help him out, and they were all going to have fun. But then it was cut short because, well, he was murdered by an adolescent girl pushing him. And basically, we are going to be continuing on with episode 3, The Adventures of the Runaway Room, because we completed episode 2. And I just realized that both the second episode and the first episode, they were both 9 episodes long, funnily enough. So let's see if we can keep that trend alive with this one. Runaway Room. Yes, we want to play the episode with an omnibus.
Glancing over my records of the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter. A murder in a carriage as it sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself. However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident,
I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude. The beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together.
Yeah, I just love how apparently... Oh, we're getting another cutscene.
Amazing. Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
And look at all the steam locomotives. This country is incredible.
Yes, soap.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case, the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure.
Yes, they run to Mycroft Homes there.
You're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay. And welcome to the centre of the world, Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
And then they meet the other Holmes, Mycroft Holmes, standing inside Whitehall in an alley with his knife, and over the body of a hooker. Oh, yes, Ryuunosuke. Miss Holmes, is that you? Holmes, is that you? Oh, hello there. Do I know you? Oh wait, you're not Sherlock? Oh no, I'm not Sherlock. I am his brother, Mycroft. It's just Kristoff with a top hat, a trench coat, and basically just a suit and a top hat. It's just Kristoff with just that, and just with his bloody knife. Yeah, no, I am his better older brother, Mycroft Holmes. Please, yes. And why are you holding a knife? Oh, I was just helping out the community. Yes, the 18th of February, 9:21 a.m., the British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. What an incredible place! So many gears!
It's so imposing, it's almost suffocating. Why are there so many gears around? What do these gears do?
This place is breathtaking. It looks like a fortress, but I still can't get over it. What are these gears for? What are these big-ass gears doing?
There are some stone buildings like this in Japan now, of course.
But do they have the gears, Susato? Do they have the giant-ass gears?
But they've only been built in the few short decades since we've opened our borders to the outside world. An authentic example like this is quite a different impact, wouldn't you agree? A far cry from the wooden paper most of our buildings are constructed from.
It's certainly unfamiliar. But I think there's more to the differences than just construction materials, like the big-ass gears! What is this place again?
This is the Lord Chief Justice's office, Naruto-san, in the Supreme Court of Great Britain.
The Lord Chief Justice.
We had instructions to report here at this time. If circumstances were different, we were supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice know that we had arrived from Japan.
But Kazuma can't.
No, so instead, we're here in a different capacity, as envoys to report the news of Kazuma-sama's death.
Yes.
And having delivered his or her message, an envoy's duty is done.
So we'd have to return to Japan.
If we want to remain here in Great Britain,
I have to take Kazuma's place as the law student selected for the study tour.
yes, which means you need to requisite qualifications as a lawyer.
Which is what I've been studying for.
Here in Great Britain, it is the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyers. So that's the second reason why we're here, to have you officially recognized as a lawyer. It's the only way we'll be able to remain here in London.
I hope I'm up to scratch. Ah, good morning. Sorry for keeping you. Yes, we get ye old British Gantz. We get 20th century Damon Gantz. I swear, I would be surprised if this guy wasn't Gantz's ancestor, really. Because this guy is pretty much Gantz in so many capacities. It's startling just how similar Mael Strongheart is to Gant. Oh, I trust you aren't too exhausted after a long voyage from Japan. It seems I'm 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 47 seconds late. My apologies. Oh, no, don't mention it. We've never been happier than when we were standing around with nothing much to do. How fortunate. So, introductions. I'm Mael Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of the British Empire. So, you like swimming? And I feel like like a little mouse under an elephant's foot.
Come on, Mr. Naruto, don't be a mouse. Be at least a bilge rat.
Oh, it's an honor to meet you, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart. I'm Ryuunosuke Naruto from the Empire of Japan. Wow, Mr. Naruto. Welcome to London, the capital of our glorious British Empire! Behold my giant-ass gears! What do those gears do? They do absolutely nothing, but they make the place look nice! Yes. Thank you. Examine his big-ass gears! Is this some kind of clock?
Actually, I think we might be inside some sort of giant clock. But those gears are larger than anything you'd find on a steam locomotive even.
It's eerie. Don't you think clocks are some sort of hobby of his? The Lord Chief Justice, I mean?
Well, boys do enjoy fiddling around with machines, don't they?
I'm not sure you could fiddle with cogs that time. And I'm certain you couldn't call him a boy. Still, it's amazing how little noise the cogs make, considering how large they are. There's actually something quite soothing about their precise rhythm. Yeah, surprised that Strongheart doesn't have any sort of comment on his the big ass gears. Just look at this all the naughty books placed together on these shelves. They go from the floor to the ceiling.
And they're all books that you couldn't hope to come by in Japan. It's like a dream.
And then Athena, she's in the future 100 years from now. Athena feels a disturbance. Athena just recoils in her chair. Ah! Athena, what's wrong? Apollo just rushes after. I don't know, Apollo. I feel like as if someone stole my pose. Why can't I get a normal coworker? And then there's Apollo. And then Maya.
Holly, don't complain about Athena. It's making the glaring ghost lady upset. Actually, no. She's staring at you with pity now.
Great, even the ghosts are ashamed of me.
She's patting your head right now, Polly. She's patting your head right now.
That's right.
Polly, she's patting your head right now, and she's saying that you're so small and defenseless.
Even the ghosts pity me. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, a very bad dream.
They're not all about Bristol either. There are some books about the judicial system of other Western nations. France, Germany, Spain, Holland.
What about Russia?
What?
That's all right.
Why'd you ask?
I was wondering about asking the Lord Chief Justice how you say wardrobe in Russian. What do you think?
I think perhaps it's a thought best abandoned.
The night outfit. Look at these missing metal giants facing each other across the room.
I believe they're suits of armor.
Oh, right. I thought maybe they were just like lion dogs we have in Japan guarding shrine gates.
No, not at all. In fact, in Europe, suits of armor like these are always possessed by evil spirits, you know? And they roam around in the middle of the night. And in some cases, they're used as murder. They're used in murder cases by crazy orange-clad detectives who like swimming.
Really? Is there nothing you don't know, Miss Susato?
This book tells me everything I need to know about everything. If you're ever unsure, just ask.
And then I love how Phoenix doesn't get the book. Phoenix doesn't get Susato's all-knowing book. This is why Phoenix has to bluff. Phoenix gets no all-seeing, all-knowing book. Where'd she get that incredible tome? No candlesticks, no carpet. Check the chair. Check that chair.
This must be the Lord Chief Justice's desk. I believe it's made of marble.
It looks more like an over-the-top tombstone that's toppled over to me.
I think that's your fanciful imagination at work again, Mr. Naruto.
I feel like everything that's normally made of wood and paper at home is made of bricks and stone here.
I know. That's why this place feels so overbearing, I'm sure.
Why can we move to the left when we can't even investigate anything here? What purpose is this serving? Okay, apparently this is nothing. This is a big pile of nothing. Come on, let's present. We'll present the armband. Lord Strongheart, may I show you this? To accept this item, issue a receipt, examine it thoroughly, and make a formal statement of my findings. Would require something in the region of 24 seconds of my time. Sorry? Does that item warrant 24 seconds of my time, Mr. Naruto? Let's leave it for now. Yeah, though, I can just imagine Gant meeting Strongheart. Hey, great-granddaddy! Who the heck are you? I'm your great-grandson, Damon Gant. You want to go swimming, great-granddaddy? I don't have time to go swimming. And then Gant just pushes Strongheart out the window. What evil have I descended from? Yeah, really, just... Yeah, it's just funny how so similar yet so different Mael Strongheart is from Gant. Okay, yeah, any changes to basically Susato's? Okay. Okay, we checked out. Let's examine this. These are the scales of justice. They're a symbol of the defense, aren't they?
Yes, that's right. The scales are a symbol of fairness to show that all are treated equally in the eyes of the law.
And then basically Manfred von Karma and every other corrupt prosecutor in the Ace Attorney series. I will end this man's I will end your career.
And they're a warning to those who enter the courtroom without an impartial mind.
But if they're the mark of the defense, it would be more auspicious if they were weighing more heavily on the not guilty side, I think.
Very impartial, I'm sure.
Yes, we have the Kazumi badge. Yeah, Naruto doesn't even get a change. He just keeps the Kazuma thing. London. So, what are your impressions of our capital so far? How you like London? Oh, help. Okay, I know that look on your face. And before you ask, don't mind Coffee. He is helping the community by getting rid of all the call girls. He comes by with that knife of his and the call girls are gone. He's been cleaning up the region. I've been so nervous ever since I got here that I can't remember a single thing about the city.
It's simply splendid, isn't it, Mr. Naruto?
Oh?
We had a wonderful view of some of London's streets from the carriage on the way here from the station. Everything is so impressive and grand. I must say, I'm almost lost for words.
I'm glad to hear you like it. The city boasts tramways, piped water and gas, and even cable supply and electricity. We spearheaded every revolutionary new technology in the world. Every visitor to London is astounded.
Oh yes, astounded is the word.
Thanks for saving me there, Susato-san.
And everyone seems so jolly and full of vigor.
Yes, there's much excitement about the upcoming great exhibition we'll be hosting here in London. Great exhibition. Cultural and technological advances from around the globe are to be exhibited here in our grand city. It'll be the greatest spectacle of its kind in history. And we'll make the Paris' World Fair look like a toy shop.
Gosh, I can hardly imagine how magnificent it's going to be.
Great Britain's capital city is nothing but magnificent. London is the center of the modern world. Even if you do say so yourself. The sun will never set on our great empire. Perhaps it is fate that in these progressive times, we welcome visitors from the land of the rising sun. Lord Chief Justice, I think you were expecting a student of law for this study tour, weren't you? No, I was expecting the waiter from La Carnival. Where is he? My steak is late. I ordered a steak last month. And then we have it where Hosonaga, he has this doggy bag. He's running in.
Sorry I'm late. I couldn't find the place.
You get a 1-star review on Yelp.
But Yelp hasn't been invented yet.
Well, I'm going to record it here, and my descendant is going to make a 1-star review of you on Yelp. I swear I'm just out of it. I'm crazy right now. Absolutely. Mr. Kazumi Asogi, if my memory serves. That's right. The British government has already been telegraphed to inform more of the situation. I understand the young man lost his life aboard the steam ship bound for our shores. It's amazing. The news reached him before we even arrived. My country naturally extends its deepest condolences to yours. Oh, thank you. And you honored this appointment specifically to inform me of the news?
Yes. We are here in the capacity of envoys from Japan to report the sad news in person.
They tell me you Japanese are a people of protocol and courtesy, and I see that's true. And it is with some regret that I must inform you that the death of your young lawyer friend means this study tour arrangement can no longer proceed.
If you just hear us out, Lord Strongheart.
What you have to say, madam?
It's about the study tour. Mr. Naruto here would like to make a proposal.
What'y now? Well, Mr. Naruto? This is it then. The moment of truth. Continuing the study tour. The thing is, Lord Strongheart, I was wondering if perhaps you would consider allowing the study tour to go ahead. Don't misunderstand me. Britain would ideally like to see the tour go ahead. But without a lawyer from your country, there's nothing to be done. Well, in that case, what if there was someone else? Another lawyer from Japan, I mean. Is there something I don't know? Only a single lawyer was invited to Great Britain from your country. And that was Mr. Asogi. At least, that is what I've been led to understand. Well, the thing is, this really isn't going well at all. I just can't seem to find the right words to say to this man.
Mr. Naruto!
I could ruin things here if I'm not careful. What am I going to say? If there's someone else here from Japan who is described as a lawyer, it's Miss Susato! It could probably only be, yes, Miss Susato! Make her day. An unusual introduction, but I presume you mean this charming lady beside you. You're a lawyer, are you? That look she's giving me. After all the days of hard work she put into helping me study, I can't let her down now. We disappoint her. I think that's quite enough joking, don't you, Lord Strongheart? My real answer is, it's me. I can do it. Is that so? I mean, I don't actually have any qualifications as such, but no qualifications today? And yet you still claim to be a lawyer. I have acted as a lawyer in court before. Good enough! Here you go. Only once, as it happens. And I had Kazuma to help me. And I was the accused. But glossing over that detail, I've been spending every spare moment of the journey here at Great Britain studying. I've learned all about British law and court proceedings while I was on board the SS Borea. The voyage from Japan is some 50 days, I believe. Not what you call full education to become a qualified lawyer here in Britain. Not only do you need a university degree in law, you must also complete several years of training. I realize it's far too short a period of time, but I can't just go back to Japan. Kazuma, Mr. Asogi's journey has only just begun. Coming here on this study tour was all he thought about. I have to carry on and do everything he planned to do. I know it must sound like I have an overly inflated opinion of myself, but I would do anything to prove that I have what it takes. Any test you care to set me? Just one chance, that's all I'm asking for. Please! 31 seconds. Sorry? Your opening statement there, Mr. Naruto, was 31 seconds long. Not too brief, not too protracted. A perfectly judged appeal, I would say. Which is a skill that would stand you in a good stead as a lawyer. Oh, thanks. So, you're willing to put those words to trial, are you? Well, I'm all for it. I love how basically in the Ace Attorney universe, it's established that Phoenix's family got to where they are, basically. That Phoenix's ancestor got his job as a lawyer because basically a guy liked how long his opening statement was. Just that is part of Phoenix's family history. That is part of the canon. Phoenix telling Trucy about about his family history. And then Trucy, my great something grandfather, he became a lawyer in England by doing a 31-second long opening statement. Huh? But let me ask you one thing first, sir. What are those? No. Okay, you want to go swimming in the thing because the thing's open for swimming. You may run into a few corpses, but it's open for swimming. Yes? You say you intend to do everything Mr. Asogi planned to do. Are you firmly set on that path? Well, yeah, that's my intention. I see. Am I imagining things, or did his expression just alter a fraction there for all of a sudden? Very well. You have your wish. I'll give you a chance. A test to become a special league certified lawyer. Whether you pass or fail is entirely down to you. Really? Test. So, what form will the test take exactly? Tell me, Mr. Naruto, what do you consider the role of a lawyer to be? Well, defending people, of course. Well said. So, let's have you defend someone. Huh? Your timing is perfect, in fact. There's an apt trial to begin just later today. No advocate has been appointed for the defense as of yet, so this will be welcome news. Today,
Straight away?
if you manage to secure a verdict of not guilty, you'll have passed my test. What could be simpler? How do I get myself into these situations?
Well, could I ask, what sort of trial is it, Lord Strongheart?
Yeah, good question. I remember. It's a murder trial. The only kind of trial that happens in this universe.
A murder?
An extremely simple case, I understand. You really can't lose. That's easy to say. But I should mention, just in case, if the defendant is found guilty, he will, of course, be sentenced to capital punishment. Capital punishment? He'll be put to death? Here in Great Britain, murderers are sent to the gallows without exception. Presumably, you read that much on your short C-based introduction to British law.
We can't possibly agree to such a test. We would be toying with a man's life.
I'm the Lord Chief Justice, and I've decided it's acceptable. But you can't do that, can you? Of course I can. I am the law. I have an office in a big-ass clock. There's no need to overcomplicate this. All you have to do is ensure that you don't lose. Come on. So the defendant may live or die depending on how well I perform in court. If I lose, he'll be hanged? Yeah, but I love how just my iPad, my timer's going off. I can't swipe it up. Mr. Naruto, you've come to me claiming to be a lawyer. Behold the birds in my office. If you wanted me to take you seriously, you need to prove you're willing to do a lawyer's job. And you say you intend to see through the will of your compatriot, Mr. Asogi. I would like to understand just how far you're willing to go in order to make that happen. He's testing my resolve. What's the matter? You've fallen silent. I'm sorry, but time is pressing. The trial begins shortly. I need an answer from you now. What's it to be? We'll answer that next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, to where they went. I'll see you next time. Bye.